Kind of overall impressions, getting 2 wins in the Bahamas.
Fantastic experience. You know, when you get 3 games like that against 3 really good teams and also different type teams, it's a great experience, great learning opportunities. You know, each game, presented different challenges. Guys, a couple of them tied, of course, at the finish, so we had to go late game situations, so had to get some stops, which they did. And then even in the loss to Wisconsin, learned a lot about things that we had breakdowns in the second half that we can overcome. So good experience.
On the broadcast, Dan Dockich was saying Christian James might be the best corner shooter in college basketball, and Christian said he's more confident now than he ever has been. Just what have you kind of seen? You know, what's changed for him this season so far?
Confidence is a huge thing, and he's put the time in. So it's funny how that works. When you invest a little more time, your confidence goes up. You know, your results go up. Christian deserves that. He's worked hard. He's shooting the ball well. And he's playing well. It's not just the shooting. He's making some strong drives to the basket. He's much more focused defensively. So he's a better all-around player by far than he was just a year ago.
You know, people kind of expected a balanced scoring effort, and so far it's been kind of Christian James carrying the offense. You know, how much do you push in that situation? How much do you push guys to shoot more? How much do you kind of let things fall as they may? That
just kind of happens. I mean, it's not like you can say, okay, Christian shoot it less and someone else shoot it more. You certainly don't do that. You just kind of get in the flow of things, and as long as we're shooting for a good percentage, moving the ball well, you know, the ball will find the right shooter. But certainly we're pleased with what Christian's doing. It's not like we're disappointed that he's not, you know, that he's scoring that many points. But again, I think in the long run we'll see more balance, on most nights.
Christian talked about the comfort of players in the offense. I know it's still so early, so do you let players kind of find their role in the offense? Do you want to kind of instruct them and kind of push them in a direction, or I mean, how do you handle that?
Well, there's a starting point, and yet players determine their roles based on production. You know, that's why we practice to see who's comfortable doing what, and then if they can transfer that to a game, and have success, then we're certainly going to keep doing that. If they aren't having success, then we try something different. But yeah, players determine their roles. They determine, you know, who starts by the production. You know, it's not just individually, but it's as a group. You know, if they're doing well, then they'll be in there more.
Is Jimani available for you guys tomorrow night?
Yeah. He's just got a little bruise, a shin bruise. It was sore today, but fully expected to be there tomorrow night.
It seemed like he was able to have quite a defensive impact in a couple of those games with what he was able to do inside. I mean, how much have you seen this kind of team, even in the early parts of the season, improve defensively?
Quite a bit. They've gotten better. They're talking better. They're communicating better. Jimani, of course, I thought Jimani against Dayton was the best he's played on both ends, you know, defensively as well. It wasn't just offense, which he did a good job there. But I thought defensively he really, affected things and kind of shored up the defense with his presence inside.
When did he suffer that injury?
Just yesterday in practice.
Okay. Yeah. Is it something that you expect we'll have to deal with for a while? Or
no, it's just a one-day thing. It should be.
Brady Manick he only made 1 3 in the Bahamas. How big would it be for this team to get him going from beyond the arc again?
Oh, we need that. And Brady will. You know, he's a good shooter. You know, people are staying into his body and not giving him the same space that he's had before. So we'll try to do some things to get him more open looks. But you know, when you haven't made one, it's a little harder to make a bunch. But he's got such good mechanics and, you know, good stroke that he'll get there.
Christian James was saying how people know, from last year that he was a really good shooter, so they're putting more pressure on him now. Do you think that's a big factor?
Yeah.
People know and they're just defending him more. Do you think that's a big factor?
Yeah, that's it. You know, in scouting report, people are saying just don't leave him. You know, stay up into him, don't give him any space, and so we got to work a little harder to, you know, get some space and get some freedom for him.
I don't think many people expected North Texas to be undefeated still at this point. I mean, is that just another big test for you guys tomorrow?
It is,
night?
yeah, it is. They came in here last year and were pretty comfortable, so we got to guard them better, and we got to, you know, execute better to, you know, win more possessions.
They held you guys to 82 points last year, which at that time was like kind of incredible that anybody held you to that. What was kind of your first thoughts when you look back at that game and you figure out kind of what you struggle with offensively and just how you can attack it this year?
They did a really good job of controlling the pace, controlling the tempo. They had long offensive possessions, you know, and we weren't as patient defensively, you know, so we, got frustrated by that perhaps a little bit, but they were good. Grant does a good job, and they'll come in here and play well. So we've got to do a good job of guarding them and executing on our offensive end.